Hello. This is actually the first installment of a three-part installment of what a function is. It's an introductory lesson into functions. We're going to be dealing with functions as we continually progress through mathematics, but this is just an introduction, and when we get to further concepts, then we'll elaborate on it further. But this is the basic. These are the basics that you really need to know. And we're going to represent first as functions as tables. Then we're going to do functions as graphs, and then we're going to talk about the vertical line test and just kind of compare both of them at the same time. So when I'm looking at functions, I have something called an input and an output. That's also known as my x values or my y values, which are also known as my domain and range. Now input comes before output. I mean, you could look at that alphabetically. X comes before y alphabetically, and domain comes before range alphabetically, so it's pretty easy to categorize. In before out, x before y, d before r, doctor. So I'm looking at these two tables right here, and I'm going to help you ascertain which one, figure out which one is a function and which one is not. But I'm going to tell you a story really quickly to try to make it a little bit more sense. I wrote a table down chronicling a specific event, and we'll call it a food eating contest in terms of, I don't know, let's say hot dogs. Let's make it hamburgers. Hamburgers are more challenging. And I'm saying that this is time, my input, my domain, this is how many hamburgers I ate, my range, my output. And I'm saying that when I sat down and I'm getting ready to eat hamburgers, at 0 minutes, I've eaten 0 hamburgers. Makes sense. After 1 minute, I've eaten 2 hamburgers. At 2 minutes, I ate 4 hamburgers. And at 3 minutes, I ate 6 hamburgers, which isn't too bad. This is a function, and the reason why, very simply stated, is because you do not have a repeat of input. You do not have a repeat of x values. You do not have a repeat of domain. I'm not concerned about a repeat of output, y values, or anything. It doesn't matter. You can have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I don't care about the y values. I care about the x values, or the input of the domain. As long as you don't see the same number twice, it's a function. So I only see 0 one time on the x values, 1 once, 2 once, 3 once. That's it. That's all it takes to be a function. Now, I'm going to go a step further and tell you how to figure out domain and range. So I look at my domain, and I want to figure out what my domain is. Well, my domain is my x values. Well, list down your x values. 0, 1, 2, 3. When we start graphing linear, parabolic, exponential, logarithmic, square root type functions, it's a little bit more difficult to ascertain domain and range. But as long as you just remember that domain is x values and range is y values, you're set. So my range is 0, 2, 4, and 6. And this is a function. Put 3 exclamation marks there. It's a function because if I look at my domain, none of my numbers repeat. That's it. I don't care about the range. It's just the domain. If I look at this one is suspect. It's not a function. It's a lie. I'll tell you why it's a lie. At 0 minutes, I ate 0 hamburgers. At 1 minute, I ate 2 hamburgers. At 2 minutes, I ate 4 hamburgers. And at 2 minutes, I ate 6 hamburgers. So I'm supposed to tell you that I ate 4 hamburgers in 2 minutes, but I also ate 6 hamburgers in 2 minutes. I'm going to feed you that lie and see if you believe it. Am I being truthful? Is it functional? No, it's not. Because I see the same x value twice. I mean, the story is the story, but if you see the same x value more than once, it's not a function. So, first of all, what's my domain and what's my range? I'll let you look at that yourself so I'm not blocking it, and then I'll go ahead and write it down and see if we got the same answer. my domain and range. Domain 0, 1, 2, 2. You can write 2 twice. My range 0, 2, 4, 6. Not a function because I see the same number on a domain more than once. I see 2 twice, automatically not a function. So this one and everybody a sad face instead of a happy face. So that's the first of 3 installments. We'll be talking about the graphs later on, plotting points actually, and then we'll be comparing them both at the same time. Other than that, that's it. Have a great day. Goodbye.